What happens when you have unresolved conflict for a long period of time? At first, you tell yourself it's not a big deal. You brush it off, avoid it, or assume that it will fade away over a short period of time. But unresolved conflict doesn't just disappear, it transforms. It turns into silence, distance, and resentment. You start building invisible walls, not to protect your peace, but to avoid the pain. Slowly, you realize you don't talk the same, you don't feel the same, and something pure between you quietly dies. When it's within someone you love so much, you begin to resent them for the things that they don't even know they did wrong. Every small hurt that went unspoken piles up until forgiveness feels very impossible. By the time the relationship ends, it's never about the final fight. It's about everything that was buried underneath and never healed. That's why some breakups are so ugly. They're not endings, they're explosions of the words that were never said, the things that were kept in a heap aside, the drama that was avoided. And this doesn't just happen between the two people, it happens in communities and even in countries. So let's say, for example, in Kenya, tribalism feels like a national unresolved conflict that nobody wants to admit that it is there. It's the pain passed down for generations, fueled by rivalry, politics, and old wounds. Every election or crisis reopens it because we never truly healed. That's why when tension rises, people rush back to their tribe saying, kila mtu acheze kwa mlango yao. It's not just fear, it's memory. It's the pain that was never addressed. Nobody took time to point it out. Unresolved conflict, whether personal or national, robs us of trust, and it creates distance where love was once living. And the saddest part is, it convinces us that the silence is safer than the truth. But silence isn't peace. Peace only comes when we face what hurts. When we talk, listen, and understand, and even forgive. No brushing it off and pretending that it doesn't exist. Otherwise, we keep reviving the same story, different faces, same wounds. We say that we are not like our parents. We say that our parents are the people that are having generational trauma. But who are we? Who are we? Do you think we are worse than our parents, or do you think we are better than our parents? Because at this point, I think we are worse. We are doing things that are very extraordinary, and it is not right. The only time that we're going to heal this is by identifying the problem and naming it without shame and saying that this is where the problem is coming in. Where do we move from here? Otherwise, it will be passed on from generation to generation, and we will always be going backwards because of emotions and things that we did not want to address. Have a nice day.